Welcome back to another episode with ByrdAdatto. Michael, are you familiar with the mythical creature called the phoenix?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if those are not familiar with the mythical bird, the phoenix, it is a red bird that can burst into flames, and from its ashes, it can be reborn.
Okay, Brad, we're shooting a video right now for our community out there that is wanting to know about COVID-19. What in the world are you talking about?
Because just like the phoenix, I think everyone's trying to reopen or be reborn right now. And like what's happening is that a lot of states are starting to reopen partially or otherwise. What we don't want to happen is after you're reborn or reopen that you burst into flames again. And you crash down. So today, like the phoenix, we want you to be reborn, but don't catch on fire. And that's why I want to address a couple of different things. And this entire week, we're going to be presenting ideas to you to think about before you reopen or as you reopen the things that you need to make sure you take care of. And
so basically, you're coming up with a very creative way that people need to start planning to reopen.
Yes. Or if they have reopened, to make sure they consider these issues already.
I like it.
So let's just start talking about the bigger picture is what's going on from a state's, what states are doing what, basically, just high level.
Well, probably starting with the plan that's been rolled out by the federal government that's not binding, you're starting to see the country open back up. And people refer to it as phase one, but the initial reopening that's happening around the country often is including medical practices if they weren't already open. And for those that were closed, like elective procedures, those are starting to be opening. And so we're seeing, in these different states, the question of can I open? And, it's kind of like our prior videos. You have to figure that out by looking, at the state level, at the county level, and even at the city level sometimes to get to the bottom of that answer. But we're starting to see that in California, Texas, Colorado, Ohio, Georgia, Louisiana, just to name a few. And so I think it's going to be a theme here in early May as things hopefully keep progressing for the better as it relates to COVID-19, that you're going to see medical practice starting to open again.
Yeah, and I think the most important thing, and I know we said this before, but as you reopen, follow your state rules. Make sure that you understand, or county or city, what you can and can't do. I know that we've talked about this in prior videos about you might be able to do a procedure but not all the procedures you used to be able to perform. Just understand these are, like we've been calling it, soft openings. You don't think that whatever you had prior to it, everything, all the line of services that you were rendering before the COVID-19 pandemic, because it's a pandemic, and so that's going to change the way you interact with your patients and your staff and your facility. And that's why this week we really want to concentrate on all those issues and address them on their own unique videos.
Yeah, and kind of right in line with that, the first thing we're telling people, whether they're live today or it's coming, is everyone needs to get their house in order. And that may be old stuff they haven't dealt with. You, Brad, know as well as I how many times we talk with clients about something that needs to be done, and it just kind of gets set to the side while they're busy doing the stuff that they're doing, which is, treating patients and making money. And so there's a time that right now there is the gift of time to do those things. And when you're about to reopen with a pandemic in the background, the risk is higher for many of those projects. And then the second thing, which we'll be talking about a lot this week, is, what do you need to get in order to be open with COVID-19 happening?
That's right. So please stay tuned throughout the week because, again, we're going to hit different areas between your patients, between your team, between your facilities, and obviously, most importantly, you, the medical providers. So as we go through these videos, we'll get to concentrate on the aspects of and elements that you need to think about. But that's really all the time today, Michael. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll talk later.
Bye.